All right. So for you, the energy that's coming in for you, there may be aspects associated with you and then associated with your person. They may be interchangeable, so you may see something for your person, which is actually a message for you as well, and vice versa. So we've got Taurus I have, and we've got Kuan Yin. So Kuan Yin, compassion, a full moon may be important for you. As I said, that full moon lunar eclipse may highlight something which then triggers this. So as I said, a full moon often can be associated with forgiveness. So with compassion, release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within you, that is within everyone. So aspects are going to come up at some point to do with this. And when you release judgments about yourself and about other people, then what you do is you come back to a form of neutrality. And that's a wonderful place to be, because then you can make decisions based on your instincts and your intuitions as opposed to an emotional reaction. So you respond rather than react. So this is always important around, with this energy, with the full moon. But it's about compassion towards yourself as well. Very, very important. A lot of people have difficulty with that. They are not compassionate towards themselves. They have a backtrack in their mind, which is critical, unhelpful, unloving, and nitpicky, and whatever the situation may be. You have to stop that backtrack. You have to rewrite what is going on behind the scenes. You have to focus on compassion towards yourself, direct love towards yourself. So what you would do for a best friend, what you would do for your child or somebody else that you love in your life, you must do it for yourself first. Then what you do when you do that, when you give back to yourself like that, then you fill up your cup, and then you are able then to share that with others. And it brings you back to a state of compassion. If you're not being compassionate with yourself, then you're more than likely not going to be with anybody else either. So work on that. Something may come up at this time. Taurus I have, it is a very grounded and earthy sign. So it may be that you need to do some grounding meditations at this time, or spend time in nature to earth yourself, to get your feet on the ground, your bare feet on the ground. It could be through gardening. It can be through any kind of activity which is land related, earth related, garden related. It could even be pot plants, whatever you've got around you. So earth yourself, get back, ground yourself, and get yourself in touch with nature. It could also be related possibly within your situation here, because your person has got fourth house, and this is Taurus. It could be that you are approaching a situation where you're changing house, or you're changing something around your living conditions. And or it could be related to your person, and you're somehow involved. Because Taurus can be about real estate, property, things like that, land, anything related to that may be coming up for you. And it's also about material things, your material possessions, but it can also be about ownership. So, what it is that you own, the accumulation of wealth, all of those things come in with Taurus. Now, it is a very sensual sign, so possibly that can also be coming in to do with the relationship, getting in touch with your sensuality. Taurus loves sensual things, luxurious fabrics, luxurious things around home comforts, creature comforts. All the comforts of home. That is very much a Taurian thing. And the Taurus energies, they don't like change. They like things to remain steady, and so that they can grow, stay still so that they can grow. But now it is a fixed energy, and Aquarius is also fixed. So it could be that you have a situation where you do need to grow in some way, and you may just have to be open to making a few changes at this time in order to grow. And so, with other people around you, perhaps there are different opinions, or you're having to help, get people in to assist you, or you're having to do a lot of things like juggling and changing things around. And this is where the compassion comes in for yourself and for others during periods where things can be a little bit stressful. But it is about the accumulation of wealth. Possibly that is an aspect that is coming up within your relationship. All monetary matters do come in with Taurus as well. And it's also about as I said, standing firm in some way, shape, or form, but not so firm that you can't move. That you're not too bogged down with material things or in a fixed mindset or a fixed way of doing things that you can't actually bend and sway or shift if you have to. So all of these aspects coming in. With the perseverance card, it can also be that this is a Taurian quality that possibly you do need to bring in. So stay grounded, keep your feet on the ground. Perseverance may be coming in for you. We'll see now how it goes, but that is certainly a Taurian quality to keep going, to keep moving in the same direction, or keep on with something, to persevere until you have the result that you want. And that may take time, So Taurians can be quite patient, so possibly you need to bring that in as well. So we've got here, for your person, we've got Nematona and we've got fourth house. So as I said, fourth house is everything to do with the home, the actual physical home, the actual structure. Something may be changing there, either a renovation or a move or some sort of shift or change, or it could also be to do with where this person is currently residing. It may not be their actual home, but it can also be to do with the atmosphere in the home and the people in the home, something coming up there. We've also, it can also be the relationship to their relationship to their roots, to their foundation, to their ancestry or ethnic identity, where they've come from, and the people that, the family that they've come from. So Nematona sacred space, it's saying that create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So what it's saying is that they need to create some space in their home life. Now, if you have been together for some time, obviously this is going to affect you as well, because you'll be in the same home. But it could also be that they need to do this. It's about creating a sacred space within the home environment. Now, this can just be a quiet, private space. It can be a corner in the home. It can be a mantelpiece, but just somewhere where you put your candles and your special things. It could be, crystals, candles, items that are abundant and memorable, or have special significance in some way. And possibly feng shui could be coming in as well. Perhaps that is needed at this time. But it's about connecting to source via a quiet space, through meditation or through having a space which is created for that. It couldn't even just be a nice armchair in a quiet spot, surrounded by things that are enjoyable and loving and have good memories attached to them. It can also be that possibly, if there is a relocation on the cards, it's possible that a place which has some significance, whether it's spiritual significance or just a power place, it could be a mountainous area. You've got air element coming up here, which can be a mountainous area. It could even be a piece of land somewhere which has significance in some way. So that could all be tied up with this energy. But it is saying to them that they also need to find the sacred space within themselves, but also within their environment, somewhere that's allocated to bring about peace and harmony and connection to source, because they may be surrounded by situations or people around them that are disturbing their sacred space, or they're not getting enough time in order to do this. We all need to do this at some point, to connect, to make good decisions, and to move forward in certain things, to get guidance from within. And that's how you do it. You do it through a sacred space. They could also be going possibly, or may need to go somewhere to pray, or to meditate, or to some sort of power place, whether it's in nature or a physical building somewhere which has significance for them, just to get guidance or to clear their energy. Now, for the current situation, we've got air element communicating. We've got Damara guiding children. So if you have children, this can be relating to them. Or it could be other children that you're surrounded by at this time, or it could be something to do with a project that perhaps you were involved in, one or either of you or both of you, or it could be connecting to your inner child. So with your family, your person's family situation, this could be where they have spent their childhood. Perhaps they are wanting to move back there or change something, or they may have to visit. And this is changing certain things within your relationship, or it's necessary for the relationship, or it's insignificant in some way. So this could be issues to do with childhood, either where they've lived, who they've interacted with, who's been in their household, maybe they're still in their household, whatever the situation is. It's saying you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So however it comes in for you, whatever is applicable, it could also be your inner child or the inner child within both of you. This is about connecting to that playful energy, the joy in the moment, living in the moment, playful energy, creativity, lots of energy, enjoying nature, and just having fun, really. So perhaps that needs to be brought in to the relationship at this time, or it's connected to family, roots, foundations, and it's to do with childhood memories, or possibly it's to do with communications about moving or visiting, whatever the situation may be. With air element communicating, it's saying that communication is hugely important here in this current situation. So this is about also manifestation is huge with this card. So this is about manifesting what you want. And this is, you do this by positive thoughts, positive words, and also you kind of speak things into existence. You kind of talk positively. You have a plan. You draw up a plan, and you plot and plan how you're going to go about it, what research you're going to do, where you're going to look. Are you going to take a journey to go there? Because this card can also bring in journeys. It could be that you're waiting to hear about news. You could be waiting to hear about news about your children, or something to do with children or family. Or it could be that you just need to take a little bit of an adventure, let your inner child run free, go somewhere where this is possible. But it's research, it's electronics. It can be advanced electronics, or it can be an upgrade of your electronics. It can also be to do with hearing news or receiving news, or some sort of information that comes to you via the internet, or however it is. It could even be over the radio. It could be just some sort of guidance that comes to you from heaven. But manifestation is huge with this. So think positive, speak it into existence. Your words are spells. So cast good spells about what it is that you're aiming for. This could involve a mountainous area, or visiting a mountainous area, or it could just be simply lifting your perception and your perspective. You can do that by going to a high place, but you can also use it to literally, so going hiking or going away somewhere where you can get high up, and that just lifts your energy. It could also be air travel that's involved here. So any of these areas may be coming in to do with your current situation. Now we have got here full moon in Capricorn. So full moon, as I said, is always about a result, something coming to a head, something sort of, coming to a point. And it's saying full moon in Capricorn. So this is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this is saying that, your perseverance, you're going to need to persevere just to get through the last part of this cycle. Have a plan, have a structure, work on your foundation. It's kind of got an ambitious energy about it as well, but it's saying that the end is in sight. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and you are going to get there. You just need to get through the last part now, and that is going to require perseverance. It's going to require determination. It's going to require a plan. So with your air element, use that energy. The air element is always about communication, but it's a very mental energy as well. So use whatever research tools, whatever you can, networking, talking to others, exchanging ideas, whatever you have to do to come up with this. Just be aware, obviously, Mercury retrograde. Communications can sometimes go awry. Sometimes things get misunderstood or misinterpreted, or emails don't get sent, or documents get delayed, and so on. But it's saying that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that is approaching. So your emotions may be high with the supermoon. Everything is magnified with this energy. But what it is saying is that whatever you plan, you come up with here, whatever you're trying to do, or whatever you're aiming for, that you're working towards with this perseverance. This is saying the success is going to come of this. It's either a big yes, or it's a successful outcome, or some kind of result which is going to be pleasing for you. So whatever it is that you're aiming for here, there is going to be a good result, but the emotions are high. So what you have to do is, in the meantime, as I said, keep yourself grounded. You've got the full moon in Capricorn, you've got the Taurian energy here, and then your person has got the sacred space energy. So pray, say your affirmations, speak positively, do your grounding, spend time in nature, have a plan. get a system or some sort of schedule or something in place to just keep your emotions under control and focused. That's what you have to do. Keep your energy focused during this so that you don't go off kilter and lose track of what it is that you're trying to do, because there's so much emotion flying around. Stay grounded, stay focused, and you will get there. And it looks like a very successful result coming in for you. So we have got here Sedna Infinite Supply and 7th House Partners. So this is 7th House is everything to do with your relationship, but also partners, as in business partnerships. The lower courts may also be coming in here as well. So the 7th House is all one-on-one personal relationships, everything to do with that. This is committed partnerships, committed relationships. So whether you are only just starting your relationship, it's saying that you're going to the next level. So the 7th house is a committed partnership or a committed relationship. It's not a love affair anymore. It's moved past that. So it looks like you are going into this now. If you are only new in this relationship, or you have only been in it for a while and it's not really been on that committed full-time relationship basis. If you have already been in this relationship, then it's highlighting that there is a further commitment which is being made here. And so, that whatever work that you are doing, it's saying that this is coming on. So you may have to apply. As I said, you may have to, the end of a tough cycle. It could be to do with the actual relationship. Perhaps you have been through a tough cycle, and it's saying that, just keep going, persevere, do all the grounding and the whatever else we've talked about here to make sure that this manifests for you. But it all comes down to manifestation and positivity. Really, that is going to be your key here. It's also got Sedna Infinite Supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So any monetary concerns or material concerns or like security, anything like that, she's saying that you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. You will have a roof over your head. You will have enough to eat. You will have what you need. This is an abundant universe. You just have to tap into that and tap into that infinite supply and have faith that it's coming to you. She also talks about receiving, giving and receiving. They must be done in equal measure. So as I said to you, with the Kuan Yin, you must give to yourself as well as to others. It has to be done in equal measure. So, giving and receiving must be in balance. If you give too much, you become depleted and resentful. If you take too much, you don't appreciate what you have. So there has to be balance there. And as soon as you've got balance and you're doing both equally, and it takes practice, it takes time to master that. But once you're doing it, it becomes automatic, and then you are tapped into the infinite stream of abundance. As I said to you, we've got third house coming in here. So messages, this is everything to do with communication. Third house rules, everything to do with that. This is written, verbal, body language. It can also be to do with contracts and documents. So I did pick up on that earlier, that you may be waiting for a contract or document, or you may be initiating something or signing something. Just as I said, be aware, Mercury retrograde, 29 May to 22 June. That is the minimum. There's a few days on either side. It is in Gemini, which rules the third house. All communication issues are going to be hugely important. So pick your words with care. Choose your words with care. Only choose high vibe words, walk your talk, and exchanging information, exchanging ideas, and research. It could be communicating with others, or it could be receiving like news or information. You could also be hearing gossip, so avoid that if possible, because that could backfire on you badly. The third house can also be to do with connections or communications with general relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings comes in as well. And your person has got the fourth house. So I'm thinking there's family relations going on here. It can also even be neighbors, which could also be connected to relocation or moving or changing something in the home. All of those things come in. But it really is about your communications. Be pristine about what you're saying. Be very careful. Check everything. There could also be a car journey with this. This can deal with short journeys nearby, or what you can term whatever is short for you. But it's not normally international or very long distance. But it can involve short journeys, vehicles like cars, maps, things like that. Something that requires a little bit of planning. All of these issues come in with the third house. They're highlighted for you in this. And I do feel it's going to be very important because you are Aquarian and because there's a lot of Gemini energy going on, and the third house is coming up. There's lots of things which I've already talked about which are going to come up, or something is going to be highlighted for you. You could just also be having intense conversations with your person, or it's connected to your person or family members. You know, you can just see how it comes in for you.